You want to go off lane here and really pressure the supports.
Okay.
The other issue is, I mean, who do you go off lane with then? The X-Dazzle or X-Dazzle Lion? I still feel like that lane could end up giving up kills. So, well, PPD. A little exclamation point there on his GLHF.
He's really excited.
He wants everyone to have fun. That's the spirit.
Oh,
that's the stuff. Complexity trailing. One in the best of 3. But still showing some horse faces, trying to have a little fun here. And I think this pick could work, Dakota. It could catch EG very much off guard. At the same time, EG have the Juggernaut Magnus duo. Very dirty if you get the big RPs.
Yeah, I mean, one big RP plus the Empower, that's sure to be on your Jug, and he's hacking and slashing away, and that spreads across everyone that Sumail connects with. Sumail may be a bit rusty. I mean, we don't know, of course, what they run in their scrim play, but he could be a bit rusty with Magnus play.
You haven't seen him run this in any NEL, have you?
Nope, not that I've seen as of recent. But then again, you know, it's not like I can watch all NEL matches, so we'll have to see. I'm getting excited for this one, LD. Game number 2 of this best-of-3 series. It's match point for EG. They win this one, they get to move on forward to play Not Today, who did win in their matchup earlier against Leviathan.
Oh, okay, he dropped his web so that he couldn't actually get in it, but he ate a tree to make his way up onto the high ground and try to steal this bounty rune.
Let's play a sneaky here.
It's really hard to, when Sumail's like on top of the rune, it gets really hard to actually select it, so not able to grab that bounty.
Him and his big fat body Magnus has.
Girthy Magnus, to steal your favorite word.
Well, we'll see here. So you're right, Z-Freak is going to be repping the offlane at his solo, just looking to kind of throw together his soul ring, get level 3. PPD does not have any sort of detection on hand. We check over with Owie. They have 2 sentries.
No dust.
That's fine, though. They can make it work here with 2 sentries. Swindle Melons, though. Look at him on his lion here. He wants a courier. Sumail, who didn't quite rush bottle immediately, still has a stout shield and lots of regen. It's going to be a bit if Sumail wants to hold around. And it looks like he's not going to wait much longer.
You know, the thing is, he may have actually made it work because they did not have a ward up near that topper, and he may just stick around and try to go for this. I think the call will be made by Ritsu that they see Z-Freak bottom.
Yeah, this is awkward for your spider early on.
Trying to nerd out in the tree line here.
Ooh, he's trying to be slippery here. Waiting behind. Eventually he will pop out, and Owie will snipe him with an arcane bolt. But look who's coming in from behind mid lane. They want to take advantage of this Magnus early on. He fakes out the skewer once.
Swindle. That was not
Oh, big damage. Oh, man! What a catch from Sumail. He skewers forward and shockwaves just to catch him with that. Swindle.
And now he's not going to snipe the courier either.
Okay.
Jeez, that hurts.
Man.
Top lane. Sizzy doing some good harass here to Universe. Both off laners struggling, and that's where that could have been a bottle snipe to start the game off, and with no rune ward, there's a decent chance they get it. Instead, it ends up being a first blood and no bottle snipe here for EG. Sumail just playing smart, making plays in the mid lane. He's known for doing this.
Yeah.
Gets it done again.
And it typically should be a matchup where Shadow Fiend should have the upper hand on paper, but with a boost like that, it's not going to be as easy.
And he's got a double damager now. He's just going to go in on the Swindle. Has the skewer, uses it, wants to dive the tower. Needs 1 or 2 more auto attacks to get the kill. With a shockwave follow-up, his bottom lane, they continue to just plop down sentries all over the place. They know Z-Freak's in the neighborhood, and they're going to scout him out here. They've matched the damage in with the Wave of Terror, and all of a sudden, he can't run through the trees. He'll get Blade Furied and brought down. So they're now winning mid with the bottle, with the first blood, and dodging the bottle snipe, and now they get a kill bottom. So 2 lanes going well for EG. Universe almost level 4, so I would say he's doing all he needs to do in this lane, and well, could be 3 lanes won at that rate. Call misses top, and Universe just continues to get everything he needs to out of this top lane.
I mean, eventually the Brood could use the assistance of this Dazzle in the bottom lane, and that's when we can see maybe some of those quick heal bombs. But for now, Brood needs to take the time to try to find her way and get some levels. Still at level 2. Does throw down a sentry, removes the 1 up and above, so has a bit more wiggle room now. But yeah, with that 1 takedown, it does solidify this bottom dominance here for EG. Fear will continue to have uncontested farm as he goes forward into his phase boots. Maybe now these supports don't have to be here as long. It looks like PPD's already going to go out. Has a smoke, not using it quite yet, but if he wants to look to set something up, possibly towards this mid lane, he could certainly do so.
Yeah, this is a concern here. Shadowkin is supposed to dominate the mag, and where he should be significantly up. You can see Ritsu is really CSing nicely, but not able to get as much of a lead as he would like, thanks to that first blood. That really makes the big difference here. Still, going into the mid game, if they can just catch up, calm down, get the Blink Dagger on Zizzy. They have the Broodmother, who still, even if he dies here or there isn't much in the way of AoE to clear out the Spiderling. But hold that thought, because PPD smoked up, looking to make a play on mid. If he gets a stun into a skewer back, could easily be a kill here. Bounty rune grabbed by Swindle, now he's going back.
Maybe hoping that Shadow Fiend would go towards that rune top, but that's not the case this time.
Yeah, with the support grabbing the rune, PPD may just give up.
Swindle's coming in from behind.
Oh, the mag's actually going bottom rune. Maybe they can catch him out and punish him. Hex to start. Not even going to bother. They'll just let PPD walk away, and he will. He'll give up on the mid gank, but he also doesn't really get punished for it.
Yeah. So they know PPD's not near this bottom lane. Maybe that means Z-Freak can feel a little bit more comfortable on his Brood. Dancing about for now. Aoi does make his return. Now the Brood does almost have his Soul Ring. Actually, might be complete on Courier, which is currently occupied in the mid lane. Nope, not the case. Just dancing around here with Ritsu, it looks like, for now. 26 and 11 for him. Your top CS, though, does belong to Ziv. And your top lane Axe. Still kind of going muscle power here against Universe and his Clockwork.
Ritsu. Mag is about to hit level 6 here. The support is a little kill potential for the Mag, especially if he wears you down with the shockwaves. They are bringing in the Venge top as well. Sumail, you can see him posted up now. Has the regen rune, about to get it. Oh, continues just to spam down, and he's going to pop the regen, get level 6.
Tower is under attack.
And that's where Ritsu needs to sit far back, make sure he's at full HP, and ideally hug the tower so that he's not in too much danger of dying. Can do scout out PPD here. Swindle gonna exchange blows, but you really can't trade with a Venge. 4 armor versus 1, and just a solid right-clicking hero in general. A lot of pressure on the Shadow Fiend. He is not, now that the lane stage is over, he's not having an easy time. Top lane, though, Zizzy engaging with the Universe. Where are the spins? He's just not getting them. Finally, a spin will come out, but it's not enough.
Oh, man, that's a one-on-one takedown for the Clockwork. The second gets level 6, a lane where you think that more of an advantage there for your Axe. He gets
crazy
a good
part,
jump in.
didn't even use the hook, just walked in, found him at the side shop, and gets it done.
What a player.
That's one you just can't afford to give up. You're running a dual lane top. It's a Clockwork versus Axe where at best it's even, and often we see the Axes just win, but great grab there by Universe, just catch him out in the tree line. Not something you expect.
Z-Freak now able to kind of nuke and at least get some Broodlings together to work with. Not quite at the level where he can at least use the jungle nearby, but it's still plenty of time for Fear to continue to farm up. Second in net worth right now. His phase boots are already done. And he's just making good timing. Aoi doesn't play a ward, and he's going to get the deny on the sentry nearby. He wants to come in, and he takes out the sentry at the same moment, so they end up trading sentries
lane,
here.
Squeak gets off the grid. Nope, doesn't even cast it. Gets chain stunned by the battery assault, the Venge missile. They'll bring him down. Another kill in this top lane. Starting to really add up here.
Back in mid, we yet to see the RP unleashed. I'm sure Sumail has got an itchy trigger finger. Love to make a big play here with it. And in the meantime, Swindle just trying to get a little bit of solo XP while he can.
Move on him, yeah. In danger now. They're just around the tree line. Now they scout him out with the rocket. AUI gonna hunt him. Nukes him once. Swindle has a Sumail.
Shockwave. Got him again. That is 2 skewer snipes on the Swindle from Sumail. Magnus, man, the no-scope.
Okay. Now the Courier gets
dead. Okay, what the...
Auto attack down by Ritsu. I think it was following... Oh, top lane. More action breaking out of Ziz. Gets caught. Clockwork doesn't hook again. They just get the initial stun off from the Venge. Follow up, and another kill on your safe lane. Axe. The idea here is to get a very fast blink, but with the deaths starting to pile up, he's been delayed in his efforts. I think the Courier was trying to go to the mag, and then he like runs around this way, and so the Courier continues to follow him and just gets in range of the tower and maybe a single Shadow Fiend auto attack. It was carrying an energy booster.
Arcane boots of Sumail going to be put off a bit because of it. So not too dramatic, but that is a nice little gold boost for complexity. They certainly need it. It's 6-0. They have yet to get their first kill in this game. Proving to be very difficult across the whole map. Universe was able to get a nice grab there on the Axe in the top lane. We've already seen multiple times what Sumail's been able to do here, and Fear has not really been contested just yet on the bottom, as is Jug. Yet to really make anything happen with an Omni Slash, but it really...
Pasted Universe going in top, looking for that opening. Again, they just want to keep on shutting down Ziz, and they're going to close the distance. Corner him in. He gets off a call to drag Universe back towards the tower, and that will be enough to save him. If he gets caught away from it, he goes down, but instead he'll just walk away. PPD able to retreat out as well, and although they don't get the kill, they don't really... It doesn't really cost them a whole lot either. Still waiting for an opening here.
EG are being pretty adventurous, and that means their supports don't really have a lot as far as levels go. So I guess you could say the same thing for the complexity side. Just thinking that it would be nice how he is be able to throw together a Mystic Flare with his kind of a team. It shouldn't be too hard to get the quick follow-up, whether it be the Universe lead-in with a hook shot and some cogs or what. But they have eyes for this top lane still. Like vultures. They're just flying around to see an opportunity to maybe make a pounce.
I am really wondering what Ritsu wants to buy. He's got 2,300 gold. Is this a Yule's game? Does he look towards the mech? Does he even rush BKB? You can make an argument for any of these items. The Yule is good against, really good against the hookshot Mystic Flare. Mech would help them team fight, and they're a pretty strong 4-man unit, but
Yules.
while he's busy trying to decide, they're going to make a go on him. Universe and swoop it in towards mid. Courier flying past. I think it just scouted TPD, but they get off the hookshot to start it off. Now the follow-up comes. Axe going to TP and doesn't have his blink yet. Surrounded in the clouds. No defensive supports ready. They'll get the kill. Call comes out from Ziz. Might get a single chop here. The dunk is successful. He stays alive. Now the Dazzle coming in. Does Zizzy want to re-engage? No, he'll back out. So it ends up being a 1-for-1, but a Shadow Fiend for a clock, a trade EG will take any day of the week.
And with that kill, Ziz gets his Blink Dagger on the Axe. This could be a game changer here for the complexity early on.
He's the guy. He's the one who has to go around setting up kills.
Yes.
The Brood's not going to do it. The Shadow Fiend isn't snowballing, although he is farming really well in the jungle and keeping up. He's not exceeding this Magnus by any stretch. And speaking of Blink Dagger, Sumail just bought his as well. It's on the Courier heading towards bottom.
Before even the Arcane Boots came from the Courier. Okay, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, I mean, I guess with all the regen runes he's been getting, he hasn't really needed it. So
he's a bit of a rune lord this game, not gonna lie, but
it's partially down to the supports who've done a good job of pressuring mid and keeping the Shadow Fiend back. And yeah, I think with this, all eyes really should be falling on Zizzy. He's the one who should be looking to make plays. And
I mean, it's a safe lane core Axe. You got to be making big plays here.
It gets like hard because there's already swap online and there's hookshot ready by the time this blink comes out. So 2 heroes to counter initiate. Juggernaut, who you really, if you don't kill him, he's going to turn the fight with an Omni Slash. So a lot of turnaround potential for EG, and it makes it hard to find easy openings. Ziz currently just hiding top, playing scared. And, well, if he's hiding in his tower, he ain't really pressuring or threatening EG around the map.
They smoke up. Does EG? What felt like maybe they wanted to make something happen with their new Blink Dagger and RP ready to go. Universe uses his smoke to head towards the bottom, trying to scout out Z-Freak here. They have detection in case they get a hold of him. They don't between
They got the call top lane onto AUI, and oh, you blink, you'll miss it.
Yeah, I did.
Didn't even have to use the finger. They just get the blink call. They secure the kill. It is a support Skyreth mage, but AUI did get his level 6, so I think he'll still be okay getting his levels there, but nice pickoff. Maybe they get more here. Universal TP in. Anyone he's able to get this blink call on is an easy takedown with the finger in tow. You gotta be careful here if you're EG.
So they'll wait behind for now, but I don't think they're going to make a committed jump onto Universe near the tower. So it looks like they'll pull back and behind. So outside of that, the smoke from Evil Genius is not really amounting to a whole lot at this point. PPD's still hanging around this mid lane. That's level 7 for your support. It's not too shabby, but still yet to see the big RP come out from Sumail. And bottom lane,
Look at Z-Freak. He wants that heal bomb with Squee.
Getting a bit more comfortable here. Now that Squee shows up and they put the ward behind the tower. They managed to bully Fear away from the lane, and he's going to look to head towards mid, it looks like.
The Spiderlings look weird when I'm zooming in on them. Just like this little dog pile of bulbous creatures poking away at the tower, but the damage does add up when there's that many. And EG are starting to get boxed in. If they forfeit this tower bottom, then their jungle can be infested and taken over. But they're busy with other objectives. They want these Ancients. Now they've got actually 3 points in power. You just sit to level 2 Skewer, and now they think they go bottoms. They're going to miss on the hook shot.
Not there. Sumail with Blink. They do not see an opening.
This is ideal. They clear out a massive ancient stack. They also hold the tower bottom. Now, does Complexity still want to push on in? It doesn't seem like it. I don't think they realized it, but that's a big injection of gold going EG's way. Now here on 2.5k. But yeah, interesting to point out, there was a period where we saw... Oh, top lane.
You have to make the swap.
Radiant's
PPD.
middle
Hex
tower
immediately.
is under
Swindle, though,
attack.
trying to be on the run, but there's a magic missile, and Fear just one auto attack is all it takes to clean
Now
him
bottom.
up.
They got Universal Blink called. Do they get that dunk in time? He's trying to TP out. Gotta make sure you don't whip it. Oh! Kaboom.
If he had done that dunk one auto attack early, I think Universal would do that. There's an RP. It does catch Z-Freak.
That heal, though, did a lot of work. Brought Sumail low. Now the call. Chop number 1. They get him. They're looking maybe for Fear. He's got Omni Slash, but Stadia, the Spider Leads. You'll be okay. Chop number 2. He gets up the Omni, but it's nothing but spiders. He hits and dunk number 3. It's a triple for Zizzy, and now looks like AUI will be next. This is going to be 4. Probably dropping here. While in the mid, there's also action break out with Shadow Beam going in under the Venge, perhaps. No, Invis Venge right now. So it looks like AUI just helplessly run down. This Invis got a little bit of time left. He'll have a clockwork respawning, just runs right down mid, wanting to set up on the Shadow Fiend, but the damage is done. Max getting a lot of heavy lifting done here for Complexity.
He needs to, though. We keep making that call out that this is his time to shine, and he better get the most out of it, because later on into the game, when you have a farm jug, a setup coming out from his Magnus, it's just not going to be as easy. That is what they were asking for.
So
all
it went
those
from
spiderlings, man.
They went from what, 7 to 1 to 8 to 6?
Yeah.
What a turn.
Very big turn. So Complexity benefit a lot from it. That green army, able to mitigate that Omni Slash, certainly helps out. The RP was there, but
Top
not
lane.
as dramatic as they wanted. It's only connected on one. Swindle, though, could be in trouble once more. Will be. He goes down again. Been a hard game for your Lion, who's just trying to find some time to get some solo XP. And
He's almost got the blink. That's the item. You get that? You're a happy Lion, but it has been a bit delayed here by the repeated deaths. Still, his net worth is better than the EG supports. I think mostly thanks to the... I think it's a 1-tower advantage, yeah. But that could change quickly now with Fear looking to correct that and take 1 top.
3
Complexity.
seconds for RP
Radiant's
here.
middle
So
tower
it's
is
Could be
under
a good opening. Shockwave just blinks on back. Sumail not ready to fight.
Radiant structures
1-for-1
are
tower at
fortified.
best.
yeah, could go down if they trade for the top lane there. It
Radiant's
does
middle
go
tower
down.
has fallen.
Top will go down thereafter from the
Dire's
hands
top
of Fear.
tower is under
But
attack.
Z-Freak also has been
Dire's
pressuring this
top
bottom
tower
lane.
has
Your
fallen.
Broodmother starting to do
Radiant's
brood
bottom
things,
tower
taking
is
over the
under
jungle,
attack.
taking away these side camps, has the Midas to work with, trying to throw together an Orchid.
And this is where Roshan starts to become a possibility for Call. With the tier 1 down bottom and with the Brood always in the EG jungle, it's hard to sneak into the Rosh pit. They still have their tier 1 up mid, so there's like no real good angle for EG to approach from. At the same time, does an Aegis really do that much for these Call heroes? I don't feel like anyone's an exceptional Aegis carrier, but just getting the golden experience, if nothing else, is still well worth it. So I think we'll see them go for the Aegis soon. EG may even be content to let them have it. They are running a Jug Magnus with a Venge for the minus armor, so you've got some disgusting late game potential here. And I don't even know if they would be worried if they were playing from behind with this
Radiant's
type of
bottom
draft.
tower
And
is under attack.
well, I mean, even farther behind than they are. This is a pretty manageable lead, considering it's 2 towers now just to 1. And I think it's something that Complexity can easily turn around. Just 1 good RP, that's really all it's going to take. You got them level 3 in power, and probably be level 4 soon.
They smoke up. They're heading towards the north here. Love to find an opening. They're heading way deep. You get a nice little aggressive war.
See the Lion Swindle. He just wants his Blink Dagger.
So close, 100 gold away. Not happening here unless he gets away. Skewer shoves him back. Fear will clean him up once more. It's Sumail gets
He tried to
blasted in.
TP out. He was just out of rocket vision right over there. Very close to getting caught. Ziz is also close to getting caught. Blinks away, but well, space created for your bottom lane, Dakota.
Yeah.
Z-Freak the winner, at least as far as Call is concerned.
Aha. My lane now, fools. They'll be able to push.
Radiant's bottom
Rocket does
tower
come in,
is under
cleans up a
attack.
couple of the broodlings, and on the way, almost enough to finish off the little army, but
Dire's
it does
top
force
tower
EG to
is
kind
under
of put
attack.
some attention towards this bottom lane. Z-Freak, once he sees that, he just goes to town, farming elsewhere, taking away little bits of here and there from the EG woods.
Speaking of EG, they continue to play aggressive. They got Mystic Flare, they got Hookshot. Got to get AUI
Radiant's
close
middle
enough that he can get in
tower is
range
under
for this,
attack.
and he's looking for it. But Creeps are not cooperating right now. They're blocking things off. Squee, I think, might have seen enough blink. RP, he dodges it.
What a quick trigger reaction there from Ziz. Very nice blade back. And that's an RP down.
Yeah, I guess ideally you hit him with the rocket and then go in with the blink RP, but he was just ready for that one, man. Fast reactions. With RP down now, it's an opening for Call. What do they want to do with this? Do they try to go for the Roche? Do they look for a smoke play? Do they just contentedly sit back and farm? I'm not sure, but this is definitely an opening. That RP is a crucial part of the EG team fight.
PBD pinging out the bottom lane says maybe I might need some assistance here at some point. But for now, it looks like EG still kind of hanging on this top lane get up. Ali and Universe have been here for quite a while to scout things, and as you've said, Complexity maybe look to take advantage of this opportunity while the RP is down. Maybe they're just content to keep on farming it on up. How's Swindle doing to get that blink dagger? He's got it now.
Bottom lane, hookshot narrowly missing. Z-Freak was right here and just juke south. The hook barely failing to connect, and well, the tower will be denied bottom, but Complexity's still going to be happy with that as mid lane. There may be a go here on Fear as Mama's being drained. He's sprinting down towards the Brood. Or actually back towards safety, it looks like.
Yeah. He played as well on Nexus for his Shadow Fiend. After the Yules, he's got the full Manta back at home here. He's slowly building up some potential here.
Good burst that Skywrath silence. It's he's got the Yules and the Manta now, so yeah, try to Manta out of Cogs is going to be a decent counter for them as well.
Good against Jug with his Omni Slash as well. Can't forget that.
Although with Cleave, not great. Yeah, so
they might eat a slash or two.
We'll see. Yeah, it'll eat probably at least a slash or two.
That's something. How many times have you seen
the real counter to the
away?
Omni is going to be the Yule Scepter and the Grave, which is a max Grave, I want to point out. Squee, maxing the heal goes really well with the Spider Wings, as we mentioned, and just skipping the poison section entirely. Blake Call on the mid lane, swapped out. We're ready for this one now. The RP catches them. Oh, the Cogs coming out as well. Make it 3. They all end up falling. Just not enough damage. Now Z-Freak choosing to join the fight. He'll pay as well. One big RP to Dakota. That is all it takes.
I don't think Z-Freak should have been there. He should have just kept moving there at bottom lane. They won't get involved and he will go down. That is a huge dramatic turn for EG to wipe the floor with 3, actually 4. And now they'll be able to take down the tier 1. Beautiful setup right there. They just anticipated that kind of a jump, quick swap and turnaround.
Dire's middle
Evil
tower
Genius is being one step ahead with that fight, and now they segue into the Roach Pit. Looks like an easy Aegis is about to come their way.
Level 3 Omni Slash coming soon. He's going Scotty. Even more stats to go with that Empower. And man, that is a quick rush. Grab that Aegis. Back out. EG. One fight. And it goes from being a 5k gold lead to an EG lead.
You're right.
Completely turning the game in one fell swoop.
So, Complexity with their squad that could fall off a bit sooner. Maybe pressure's on them now to kind of bring the game right back. Universe looking to finish out a 4 stack with 2 of the components. He's actually on the way there. As he heads towards the mid lane. Here comes Elixir. Has not yet pulled off our big dramatic Spirit Bomb LD. Has yet to even get a kill under his belt. Very inactive for your Shadow Fiend.
He's farmed well. He's CS'd well. He's still your leader in last hits, but like you said, he hasn't really made plays. When we saw Sumail first during this Yule's build, he wasn't just farming with it. He was finding solo kills, creating space for his team. And
Radiant's top tower
it's kind of a dangerous game to go around doing that against the Jug Omni and the Mystic Flare hook, but at the same time, it's just been a very passive showing so far. EG now look to get aggressive. They're going to push the bottom lane. It's a tier 1 for tier 1 so far. It looks like that'll be the trade, but if that is the trade, it's an EG favored trade because this tower at bottom is much more important for Roshan.
Oh yeah.
Radiant's top tower.
And when you're down on towers, which I believe they were heading into that. Yeah, they were down 1 or 2 towers. Now it's equalizing things out nicely. Swindle might set up a kill mid though. No, he's just gonna back off.
Narrowly see Universe there. Now the rocket pops. Not going to get hit with the rocket, so Swindle did still have the blade. Not using it quite yet.
By the way, TPD got a gem. I don't know if we officially mentioned that.
No, it's not official.
Okay, it's official now.
We have officially addressed the fact that PPD has a gem.
Released a signed, certified statement.
Be on the lookout if you're a brood mother who thrives on being in bids
Dire's
for
bottom
PPD.
tower has fallen.
Also. He's going to be one step ahead with the map control. They continue to move
Dire's
down this
bottom
bottom
tower is
lane.
under attack.
Brood once thrived, and they're going to add pressure now in a tier 2. Does Complexity look to pull back, or do they just kind of sack it here? They have hopeful eyes on trying to make a jump play happen with the universe. They see him with this ward on the high
Dire's
ground,
bottom
but he is
tower
playing
has
very
fallen.
cautiously and is not even trying to go for it.
Thanks for the force staff here. He says he's going to keep on pushing now. That's 2 towers taken
Dire's
just for the tier 1
bottom
top.
tower is under attack.
Excellent trade for EG, and they're not done yet.
Dire's
They're going high ground,
structures are
Dakota.
fortified.
He hits so hard with this Empower as well. He's got plenty of stat boosts with his Scotty already complete.
Outside the base, the Lions TP'ing in
Radiant's
very
middle
aggressive
tower is
position
under
here
attack.
from Swindle. Not spotted by EG. If they could just quickly bring down Sumail, that would be an excellent way to start the fight, but doesn't seem like they'll get that opening.
I don't think they want to let up quite yet, though. Looks like maybe they could make a setup play.
Fear is just proudly parading up here on the high ground. Anyone who walks near is mincemeat for his Omni Slash.
Yeah, especially now that he has still the Empower on, a Mask of Madness to put on top of it. Nearby Z-Freak here.
Well, you know, PPD said he did a cast for us a couple months ago that he doesn't think Broodmother's strong. The hero falls off. You get your tower even too, and then what? The courier makes a very bold delivery, and no, that there must be a brood there.
Must be something here.
That's really odd.
Hey, Scooby. There's a courier here.
That was a very aggressive delivery. I'm not sure about that.
Unfortunately, Spider will be squished on your note about what PPD's thoughts are on the Broodmother.
That's what I think about
Shows it
Brood.
working. Well,
Dire's middle tower
they move
is under
forward,
attack.
looking to clear out the next tier 2. And it's now mid lane where Complexity might have to do something about it. On the other side of the world, has Sange on
middle
hand. I don't know if it's going to
tower
turn
has
to a
fallen.
halberd or not. But he
Dire's
needs more
middle
time if he
tower
wants to
is under
finish it.
attack.
But he doesn't have time because EG, they're already inside the baseline here. Now adding pressure onto this mid tier
Radiant's
3.
top
Still got a minute on the
Under
Aegis.
attack.
Perfect time to go, baby,
Dire's
go.
middle tower is under
The lead
attack.
does go out from your Dazzle. Minus
Dire's
armor.
middle tower
Let's get that
has
big
fallen.
blink call. He can't because it's disabled here.
Radiant's top tower
Nice
is under attack.
rocket to prevent that blink. And now wave of terror to cancel it once again. And the hook comes in. He's going to pitch out Squeed to the north. Your Dazzle out of the fight as Fear will instantly bring down the Lion. Squeed trying to run away, but Universe, well, maybe won't let him go. The Urn coming in, gets off the heal, barely surviving. Still though, Dazzle out of the fight. Big skewer just coming on through. Don't mind me. Will be potentially Lane of Rex here, Dakota.
Yeah, they're trying their best to slow him down. Requiem the Fly doesn't really do a whole lot.
Oh no.
And this time, apparently, Fear, he still has his extra life. He's going to be dunked down from the first one.
But Brood has to come home to play base defense. That's when you know you're in trouble. Silence there by AUI, preventing the blink call. Now the RP. He found 2 again. Sumail, line him up, knock him down. Pushes him back in, and EG. Clean house. That's 5 dead. Only 2 buybacks. 2 will respawn.
Dire's
I don't know if it matters. If they all buy back, EG just looking like they can just run over Complexity. Started off as a 7-1 game that went to 8-6, and since then EG has put up 12 unreturned kills. They just continue to pile on the damage. Now diving into Squee, who just respawned. As soon as he respawns, he's dead again. And it looks like this
Dire's
is just
bottom
about
barracks
it.
are under attack.
They're just getting brutalized at this point.
22-7, Complexity. Getting ready to accept the fact that they might have been just shoved right back down into the lower
Radiant's
bracket.
bottom
And
tower
Evil
is under
Geniuses
attack.
continue to show that they are a tier 1 team and that the gap between them and
Dire's
everyone
bottom
else is
barracks are
pretty
under
big.
attack. Dire's bottom barracks.
Even with these
has
The
fallen.
last team in their
Radiant's
path
bottom
to
tower
a
is
straight
under attack.
3 undefeated series to the land finals will be not today with a new roster. But I mean, if you had said going into the if EG was magically in the Summit 2 qualifiers, which they were directly invited because they were defending champions, I think Not Today would have been one of the top candidates to take them down, or at least to take a game off of them. EG still would have been heavily favored, but out of the teams in that event, I think most would have put Not Today towards the top of the list. That said, though, this EG team is not messing around, man. They want a quick, clean entry to the event. They turned down the Red Bull tournament, scheduled a week before the Summit, because they said they just want to focus on the Summit 3. That's their big event in May. Probably have ESL Frankfurt the next month. Well, they will have ESL Frankfurt the next month in Germany, and those will be their 2 big events. So they're serious about this one. They're 1 series away from qualifying. And I'm sure they would love to make a statement and go undefeated en route.
They're on the
warpath.
Yeah, Fear with an Invis rune. Going hunting for an easy pick from behind here. We'll have a blink to catch up.
Come over here, Dazzle. Give me a
Dazzle's
hug.
like, get the hell away from me. Back in base, but not even base is safe. Ready? Here it comes. Go! You're dead. See you later.
Squee probably moved his camera for a quarter of a second there, and
It's like, well, I'm dead now.
Too late.
Okay. Flying out now, 40 seconds, no buyback. EG now. Going to the top lane. They'll clear out this last outer tower as they look to put a lid on this game.
it's such a statement when it's 8 to 6 and they put up 12 unanswered kills. Take the Roche, win every fight.
Dire's
It's right
top
after
tower
Complexity
is
get the
under
triple
attack.
dunk bottom from Ziz's axe, and it's like, okay, now maybe Complexity's lineup starts to come into its own, but they just made no mistakes after that. Slight blips on the radar, but this is Dota. It is a game of mistakes by its very nature. And they've had very few ever since that one
Dire's
skirmish.
I want to go out with a bang
Tower is
here.
under
They got
attack.
refresher on Sumail. I want a big double RP.
Double skewer, double RP.
Double skewer
Radiant's
that
middle
would make
tower
a
is
certain
under
motion
attack.
like famous points. That's what I want to
Dire's
see
top
right now. But
barracks are under attack.
just to chop it
I think he makes those videos in his sleep.
Dire's structures are
Because he's
fortified.
always awake, apparently.
Radiant's middle
Okay,
tower is
Magnus
under
complete
attack.
on Universe. There's your Scotty for your Shadow Fiend. Is it enough to pull him back into this game, though? Oi! Olay!
That won't make noob.
Aha, gotcha! Let's him know I see you, boy.
Nice heal bomb. They didn't have mana for the fingers. The Swindle trying to get it, and then Jesus Christ! Good luck with that one.
Here, he hits pretty damn hard. And he's actually getting hit. Okay, there's one RP. Does catch with the Manta. Alright, props there. He does sidestep it with the Manta, but yeah, they still get the kill. They still get the win. GG's
Not
call.
good
Dire's
enough.
They
top
got it
tower
out.
is under
That
attack.
was a pretty sick play, though.
It was.
That's it, too.
So your last standing there. Still got him. Okay.
But only a moment, and then it was gone. And now there's only two in the winner bracket. Not today, and EG. EG will go in as heavy favorites. Even if not today takes one game, it will be considered a bit of a surprise. If they manage to take the series, that will be considered a shocker. But they are the last team that stands between EG and the Summit 3.